we can always find our way to a fun moment, even in the shady bunch.
What's going on, y'all? This is your boy Scott by Nature TV. We got Candice in the building. We have Really Me TV in the building, and we have Simply Sakina in the building. We are here for the whether you like it or not Potomac Edition panel. What is going on, everybody? As you can see, it's four of us up here. Terrence will be late, but Josiah is
Hey.
in the midst of tropical storm. What's it called? Nicholas? Is it tropical storm, Nicholas?
I had no idea about a tropical storm, so Nick is his name if that's it.
Yeah. Okay. What you say, y'all?
I was just gonna say, just let everybody who have a deity they believe in, just pray to that person, keep him and everybody lifted up in prayer. I believe also that Nisi's in Texas too,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
right?
she's
So let's just keep everybody in Texas lifted up in prayer and pray they get through this with minimal
Mhm.
damage.
Very minimal.
Definitely, definitely.
Ma'am.
yeah. Josiah texted us about an hour ago before we went on because he had already told us that it was coming, and he didn't know if he would be able to do the panel or not because of the storm. And he did let us know like right before that that the power is out, so that's why he's not here. So if you're looking for Josiah, just keep him in your prayers because tropical storms are no fucking joke. They are horrible. Okay, horrible, horrible, horrible. So we'll keep him and everybody else in Texas in our prayers. Okay, so shout out to Josiah or whatnot. But he did send me the tweets for our segment of tweets of the week. He had just sent me those right before the lights went out for him. So he's still trying to get shit going before the electricity happened. So shout out to Josiah for that.
Hardworking man.
Yes, hard working man, hard working man. However, we've been gone for about 2 weeks. Yeah, we
A
took a
week.
break last week. Yeah,
Okay, just one.
yeah. Well, our
Scotty asked
last
me to
show,
go for 3 weeks.
let's just say our last show
Yeah.
was 2 weeks ago. Let's just say this last show was 2 weeks ago. So, how y'all been? Since we ain't, we back from our little break. How y'all been before we get into the show?
Tired. Okay.
Exhausted.
me,
Okay. I got
me.
3 shows to do and I ain't did that. Not one.
Okay, well, at least you got some videos out. I meant to get some videos put out, but because Monday was Labor Day for y'all, the Jewish New Year, Rosh Hashanah for me, and all the preparations for that, like, I didn't get nothing done.
Me either.
And shit, after this panel over, I gotta watch and review Love and Hip Hop Miami, which is
See, after I get done with stuff like this, good night.
Night night.
Yeah. Now that I'm back at work, it's definitely night night.
What'd you say?
I said now that I'm back at work, it is definitely night night.
But the thing is, I don't even be sleep. Child, I'll be up like a good 3-4 hours after, but I be off of work. Okay. Look, I'm watching TV, I'm on YouTube, I'm doing whatever, but I'm not working. People be filming at like 3 o'clock in the morning and stuff. And the crazy thing is, I be wide awake at that time most of the time, but child, I ain't
I'm gonna
trying to
tell
sit in front
you
of no ring
now.
light.
after the panel be over with, I have to go and watch Love and Hip Hop Miami, and after I watch Love and Hip Hop Miami, I gotta do a video for Love and Hip Hop Miami. Then I gotta look at the blogs for like at least 2 or 3 Yes for the Mess videos, and I record all 3 and edit all 3. And by maybe 1 or 2 o'clock, I'm knocked out.
You
I
are
remember
hour
those
behind.
days.
What you say,
No, I'm
Sakina?
saying no. Oh,
Oh, I just said I forgot that you were an hour behind us
Yeah,
or me.
yeah. And what you were saying, y'all? You said
I
you
was
remember those?
saying I remember those days back when I was in the military. But to quote the infamous Aaliyah, "Never, no more."
Look,
Never no more.
And
Yes,
if I'm not mistaken, that album was dropped for streaming. What was it? Friday? It was within
yes.
like the last.
Yes.
I was so happy. I love her self-titled album. I was like, yes.
Yes, 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 yes,
Yes,
yes,
yes.
yes. Y'all know,
Oh,
listen.
Sakina, they blessing you, baby. Well, not really, but they blessing you, baby.
They said
They
Sakina
bless
came through.
Patty.
They blessed me, but I'm gonna have to give it to Sakina, cash app it to or something. But Sakina came through the last live with the vocals. But thank you all for your hard work. Oh, thank you.
Thank
thank
you.
you.
We appreciate it, child. Now
You know,
listen, this
I'm gonna get the vocals
panel,
right.
this episode of this panel tonight might not be as alive as the last few have because this week's episode wasn't really shit.
Mm-mm.
So we're gonna work
Mm-mm.
with it the best way we can because we really wasn't enthused about this particular episode. But what we're gonna do is because we wasn't here last week, we're gonna talk about 2 things that happened last week because it ties into this particular episode. So that's how we gonna do it. Okay. So, but before we get into the show itself, as we always do, because of Josiah, who is not here, we have a new segment on here called Tweets of the Week. So we're gonna go into the tweets of the week, which were brought to
Oh
you by
Lord.
World TV. So let's get it. Right. So it's time for the tweets of the week, and here is the very first tweet that I see here, and it reads, Someone fucking took those braids out.
That
Uh-uh.
person and me as well.
Oh, damn.
I said the same.
Damn.
I mean, and it took to the end of the episode for it to happen. I'm like, how long was it between the trip and now that you had these braids in? Like, what the fuck?
But the crazy thing is, they didn't even look old. It's just the fact that I don't know if she got her hair braided by somebody who was just beginning, or if the braiding hair was just low quality. Them braids were atrocious. Okay?
I mean, the style wasn't cute either.
It
Like,
wasn't. You could see it in therapy. Like she had that one braid down the middle, and then like she had loose braids, and like no, she didn't have loose braids in the back. I think she had them like cornrowed a little in the back. That shit was ugly. Bottom line, stiff and ugly and thin.
Ooh, girl.
yeah, them braids, yeah. It wasn't
Okay,
cute.
okay. Well, America, needless to say, Simply Sakina did not see it for Robin Dixon's hairstyle.
And did not. Never did. I barely seen it for her hair at the goddess party. I felt like she needed to comb the front out, like comb it, finger through it or something, give it a little bit more body. It looked like somebody hit the barrel and just left it there.
So, do
But
you think that wait? So, with her current hairstyle at the very end of the episode, how many episodes do we project that she gonna wear that hairstyle?
the hairstyle is fine. The hairstyle is fine. I just want her to comb out the curl, so it could stick around. I just don't. We just glad to see them braids go, just like the tweet scene.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God. Okay, here's the next one. The next tweet reads, Wendy forcing her family to rehearse their lines before the camera was about
my
to show.
God.
You know,
Oh my gosh. Y'all do not understand. Now, mind you, I ain't even had a chance to review or nothing like that.
I
But
ain't even touching it.
I cringed so bad because I like to go on Twitter too. Once I post my video and all that, and then I like to see how the people was cutting up on Black Twitter. But the fact that we was thinking the same thing there in that tweet, said, wait a minute. Now, Lil Cruz or whichever son this is, I'm not really believing that this was your natural thoughts. Okay?
Right. You went, yeah. Nah. You can see he's trying to remember his words.
He kept looking like, so like to be the next Martin Luther King. Who wrote this one? Because what? There's nothing wrong with what he said. It just did not come off natural. And that was my thing. Like, y'all waited to get on camera to have this discussion. I get it. This is a reality show, but it's just like, this isn't there's other instances that have happened before, the George Floyd situation. So it's just like, it just didn't seem organic. And me and Miss Man was feeling the same way.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say I have like nothing against Dr. King, but for Wendy to be the astute educator that she is, like, why couldn't we have heard other prolific African Americans that her son would have wanted to emulate? That gave me slight pause.
Drop some names for us. Drop some names for us. Who you wanted her to say?
I mean, hell, she did Marcus Garvey. I mean, we could have even went with the Black Panthers. Pete Newton. It's a whole lot of other people, but I mean, the two big ones that we have are Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. So I'm just saying, like, I felt that there could have been others that he could have said, I want to emulate this person, as far as people want to go look that person up. That's all I'm saying.
Maybe I feel you. Maybe, because Dr. King is the one that's taught to the children in school. Maybe that's why he said him. I don't know.
Yes, they always talk about like Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. Those two are probably the main ones. They talk about. I know when I did my Black History project in the 3rd grade, my mother suggested that I did it on Huey Newton, and I didn't know who the hell he was at grade 3.
Okay. Who?
I didn't know who he was at grade 3. All I knew was Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. So they didn't talk about the Black Panther Party back then.
Right. And so I understand where you coming from with that, y'all. Like, I definitely understand.
I'm just saying, like I said, the Frederick Douglasses of the world. Like I'm saying, like there's so many different people, but it's like we're like most people are only limited to 2. That's all that I'm saying. It's like. Mm-hmm. It would have been more believable had they said another African American person with her being an educator.
Yeah.
For him to go directly to Dr. King, I was like, this seems a little bit put on. It's like, if you at least gonna do it, at least come on, give me a little bit of Okay, I'm sorry, I'm doing too much. Let's keep going.
No, I mean, I agree with everything you're saying, because trust me, I get sick of kids coming to me in high school and they can't give me, 5 Black leaders. Like, they can't give me nobody.
It just goes back to doing the work in the household as well, because these teachers ain't reliable because the system, the man.
Yeah. You said the man.
The next tweet reads, let's be honest, the fiercest rivalry on Real Housewives of Potomac isn't Giselle versus Karen or Candice versus Ashley. It's Giselle versus Porter.
They do. That is hilarious. They stay on.
They give it to her.
I don't think that they said anything as harsh. I don't want to say harsh, but as blunt in that scene, though. I mean, that statement is definitely true, but I felt like they were actually. This was the time.
They were on good behavior this week.
Them something.
They were. But the whole Okay, but her trying to speak Spanish and the one doing the show that shut her down. I was just like, oh, come on. And then she said, let me go to Google Translate. Like, you are digging a hole, ma'am. Stop.
Listen, I chop and screw Spanish words, so I cannot. I ain't gonna cut out.
Yeah, but like you said, Sakina, they were nice this week. They were nice. But we know that they would drag her ass if
they would chop
be.
that ass down.
In a New York minute.
For it. I'd be here for it. They will drag her ass and shave her ass. You know, so hey. Next up. Don't
This makes sense. This makes sense.
I'm not gonna lie. I actually looked. I'm sorry. Hey Arna looked very beautiful in that confessional.
That is one of her better confessional looks.
It is. She looked gorgeous. I can't take that away from her.
She does. I seen that on my I don't follow any of them, but I seen it
Neither
on
do I.
What do they call it? The Explore page or the Popular page? Because I kind of go in between the both of them, but whatever. On Instagram, I seen it, but I didn't know that was her new confessional look. Because I was like, okay, bitch, you look cute. And then on the episode, I said, okay, bitch. She definitely do look like Doja Cat because I kept trying to figure out like she looks similar to somebody, and I could not fucking figure that shit out.
Well, look, when Dylon popped out, Dylon told her, "You not finna be up here looking raggedy, embarrassing me." So that's why she looked good.
Dylon looked like Dean. I don't know what nobody say. He looked like Dean.
Well, Dylon got some color on him, so
red. No, he looked like Dylan. What other one? Name?
Dean is the first one.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he calling his other baby Dylon. That shit kills me.
Because that's how the way that it's spelled is Dylon to me. Now it might be Dylan to y'all, but it's Dylon. That's what it is.
Oh my God. Okay. And the last tweet of the week is this right here. Okay. Please don't kill me for this, but I have to call my fave out. Candice's timing for calling Ashley wide body was wrong. She's a new mom, and it just gives Ashley the leverage that she needs to call Candice a bad person. Hashtag Real Housewives of Potomac. Any thoughts on that particular one?
I agree.
I think Candice absolutely meant what she said, and I think that Candice actually was making a fat joke because Ashley was looking a little swole when she came in that restaurant, but I think once she calmed down, she felt bad about saying it. I do think she felt bad about saying it.
Well, I'm gonna say it is. All is fair in love and war, and and if you know what somebody's insecurity is, you hit them where it hurts. So, and I know a lot of people. I'm finna do a quick tangent. Say that the whole coming for Giselle and not having a man is tired, late, delayed, and through. Yes, it is, but because that's where her values lie, even though she said different this episode, that's where you hit her. So with Ashley has always been that cute, petite, spring chicken. So the fact that she is the snapback and happened immediately, Candice knew exactly what the hell she was doing. So because, now, mind you, I think she just came at her neck for no reason, but fuck it. They've been at war for a hot minute. It is what it is, and this all goes back to them being pageant girls. So they beef is years in the past. It ain't even really present. They are pageant girls. This is what they do. So since they was going at war, hey, you say what the fuck is gonna hurt their feelings. The only thing is you got to remember when the smoke clears, you don't have to pay sometimes for what it is that you say.
Yeah, I agree. What was the reason why? Not the reason, but what was the 2 points that we was gonna talk about? Because shit, this slick a segue to talk about what happened in the last episode.
That is true. So we're gonna get right on into this. Okay?
Well, we were only gonna talk about the dinner, Robin's dinner. So part 2 was on this episode, and then
It
What
was
was it? Something else from last week. Oh, Candice
and
and Chris.
Candice's dinner.
figure
Yeah.
out what the second one was. Yeah.
Okay, so let's get right on into it. Now, as you guys already know, we were not here last week. So now that we are here this week, we're gonna quickly talk about last week's episode. We're only gonna talk about two key points that was key points to us. And those 2 points, what are those 2 points? We're gonna start off with Candice and Chris having lunch together and Candice going the hell off on Chris. Now, the reason for this argument is the fact that it's about
Candice is cheap.
her video shoot is coming, and Chris has to work still while she's doing her video shoot. But Chris
Mm-hmm.
still has people that's going to be there in his place while he's not there. But she wants Chris to be there every step of the way. Never mind the fact that he has his own shit that he has to do for himself. And he feels like if I'm going to be doing all of this for you and not doing my own shit, then I just have to get an allowance from you then. And then, she kind of had her bitch fit. And she was pretty much getting ready to curse him the hell out until he got up and walked out. So do you guys think that Candice is being a little bit selfish in this situation?
Yeah.
She's Sag, though. Sages are very selfish. But what do you think?
Absolutely.
Dramatic. That explains it. I did not know that Candice is a Sagittarius. She's dramatic. Every Sagittarius I know, over the top.
Mm-hmm.
I think Candice is selfish and dramatic. I think that, like Chris said, 1 minute you defending me talking about Chris ain't riding my coattails, Chris ain't doing this and Chris ain't doing that. But then you absolutely just want me to be here for your beck and call. So if I'm gonna be here for your beck and call, then you're gonna have to pay me for my pain. Like, you can't have it both ways, Candice. Either I am, because let's be clear, nobody else's manager is with them 24/7. Nobody else's manager, they say, listen, here's when your video shoot is. This is when you got to show up. This is what you got to do when you get there. Let me know if there's any problems, and I'll be available by phone. Especially if somebody's managing multiple artists. Like, ain't nobody got time to hold your hand.
Yep. There's a lot of people who manage multiple artists, so she definitely needs to pipe down when it comes down to that. I felt like she was doing way too much.
Yeah.
Like, girl, what did they edit something out? How did this escalate so quickly? What's going on? Because it's not that deep. You just want him. I felt like she just wanted him to be there. Like, he didn't need to be there. He already has things set in place for her.
Exactly.
But you just want him. You just want his presence around. I understand that that's your husband or whatever, but girl, yes, because first of all, you don't like the fact that people be clowning him. You don't because y'all already lived in your mama house, and apparently she was paying the bills and all of that. Like, girl, let this man make his own money. Let him be his own person. Y'all don't need to be doing this any damn way because of shit like this. Look at how you carrying on, talking to him crazy, and you ain't paying him on top of that. Who want to deal with all that? Girl, go find somebody to do the shit. Pay them or shut up.
And I firmly believe that if there had not been a camera sitting there, she would have cussed that man all, because you heard him say, she said, I'm trying not to cuss you out. And she said, well, what would be any different from any other time? I said, oh yeah. The only thing that stopped her from cussing him out was the fact that camera was in her face.
I'm trying to figure out what happened. What happened? Because from what we watched, it was not that deep.
Girl, that's how she is, child. It wasn't that deep.
Okay, well, look, she has a song in the video called Comeback, but she needs to redo it and say call back, because you need to call your mama back and get some money from her and your daddy, and get you a real motherfucking manager, because what's going to happen is, because I don't want to wish it on nobody, if y'all divorce, he already said on camera you ain't paying him. You said on camera you ain't paying him. And we went from a call back to a playback, because all he got to do is play back everything from this season, and he gonna take half. And Dorothy really gonna cuss your ass out because she gonna have to give it to him.
Come back, drive back.
Okay, because we went from a comeback to a callback to a replay back. I'm just trying to let you know.
Okay. All of that. Shit. You right.
And look, I want to say this. Candice, I love you. Like, we see a lot of shit in jest, a lot of shit in fun, but real talk, you need to go ahead and get your house in order, baby, because you're doing just a tad bit too much and you fucking up. And also, I don't know how many times we got to tell you on this panel, holler at Kleenex, holler at Cottonelle, holler at somebody and get you a fucking endorsement deal, because I don't know where you pull these damn tampons, these motherfucking sticks from, these damn napkins, and then you have them perfectly rolled up into a triangle to hit the corner of your eyes. You need to stop playing. Now, I ain't gonna say it not one more again, okay, because you're gonna need this endorsement deal to pay your husband in that divorce settlement. So stop playing. Get your money.
That's what she really needs to be trying to get with, though. That'd be a smart move if she really did, like,
She
team
should be
up
in a
with Kleenex or
commercial.
somebody like that. Because people
And
really,
wig glue.
yeah,
And wig
I
glue.
mean,
Don't forget about the wig.
you know what I'm saying? Because people be thinking we be being shady when we say that, and I'm really not being shady when I say
She
that. I'm
better
really
take
being
a page from
real.
Candy Burris.
Mm.
Right.
Money tree.
This exactly like it's crazy. So you know. It is what it is. So all I'm gonna say about Candice is she is. I do feel like she disrespects Chris a lot, and he takes it from her. And I do think that she emasculates him, if that's the correct way to
Yeah,
say
she
it.
does. She absolutely emasculates him. She does.
Yeah, and you could tell that he be want to, rip her ass into shreds when he gets a chance to.
He
But
got a lot of discipline. Baby.
yeah, he does. He really does. Because she really do be disrespecting him a whole lot. I be feeling bad for him, to be honest. I do.
Don't make me cuss you out. Excuse me.
But he's not going to tear into her because he doesn't want that racism trope to be put on him. That's why.
Mhm.
Now he might do it off camera, but he's not going to do it. Now he'll walk away talking shit, but he's not going to just like verbally attack her because yeah, Black Twitter gonna be on his ass. Even if Candace is wrong, Black Twitter gonna be on his ass.
Right.
Not gonna be on this ass shit. It's only so much you can do. You not about to be talking to me crazy.
Yeah, but you know how people, you know how Black Twitter is when you see a white man going in on a black woman, whether it's his wife or not, they're going to defend
Yes.
her regardless. You know what I mean? Even
Mhm.
if she is wrong, they're gonna make it a race thing. But
I know. We know Black Twitter gonna take it from 0 to 1,000,000 real quick.
yeah, you already know. Okay. So next up is Robin's birthday dinner. Everybody is in attendance except for Wendy and Karen. Those are the ones that
And
cannot.
Robin
Huh?
was late as hell. They had already eaten their food and everything. She was late.
I mean,
I
I don't
didn't
know
even
what she
notice
was
that.
late for. What was she late for? It don't look like it.
It
Was
wasn't that hair. It
No,
wasn't that.
no, because Carter was helping her pick out her ensemble. That's why she was late.
It
Sequence
wasn't that outfit. It
don't
wasn't
go
that hair.
sequence brown faux leather pants do not go together. Was that silver sequence on top of that?
Yeah, she
I
had a
think
lot going on.
so.
She must have got some styling advice from Giselle on this one.
Somebody said that was color me pink. Hey Keisha.
Oh shit.
That like Giselle is rubbing off on her or some shit. And I was like, right, because what the fuck is this, Robin? Sometimes you know how to pull off some shit, but this shit that you to your birthday dinner? This your birthday. So you mean to tell me to celebrate your life, you put that together and you thought that looked cute? Go ahead, Tacky. Anyway,
She thought she would no, she thought she was doing the thing. Looking like
that's
a disco ball pinata, but that's okay. She could do
Not a
that. It was
disco
her
ball
birthday.
pinata.
okay. The paper bag joggers. with the sequins bodysuit?
Yeah, she got that from Sheree. She brought it from her spring, summer, fall collection.
Joggers.
She's a fucking mess. I just gotta get in the worst dress at her own shit. And I'm not even.
Right. It's crazy how everybody's shitting on her at her own birthday dinner. Like, how was everybody else?
I
shitting
thought
on
that
her?
everybody looked a mess though, for real, except for a scholar.
Yeah, because I don't know who told Ashley that black and white striped outfit was a good idea.
What
Because
was
it's not.
that?
It was not.
Then what was this mess shit? What is
And
that?
then she had the nerve to be talking about
Somebody
Candice
dry hair.
with her hair looking the way it was looking.
Oh, I was just about to say
Baby.
that.
Somebody before
Oh,
she needed a whole bottle of holy oil poured on her head because that shit was dry as fuck.
dry as hell. I don't know.
I was like, now listen, now Candice wigs do be looking dry sometimes, but you are not in a position to speak on it today. Not today.
I said her early wigs, like her first
Oh,
two seasons. Them first two, they was
Yeah,
high.
that wig she had on that Monique tried to pull off her head was dry as fuck.
We not doing that. We not doing that.
I'm sorry.
We're not, honey.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Uh-oh.
We are not.
Hi, I'm so sorry.
Hey,
Girls, don't apologize. We ain't even really into the episode yet. Come on in.
Come on through. Come on through.
Scotty, really quickly, can I ask a question to the audience?
Yes,
Now,
sir.
I asked this on Really B's channel a couple hours ago, so I just want to know, who do you think is the worst on social media? So put a 1 in the chat for Candice Dillon from this show. Put a 2 in the chat if you think it. Who did I say? Jen Shaw? Was it Jen Shaw? I
Yeah,
said
you
Really
said
B?
Jen Shaw, but a lot of people might not watch Salt Lake City. They might not.
Oh,
But if
you
you said Salt Lake
right.
City, you could say whether you think which one you think it is.
Look, people putting ones
Because I
already.
Damn.
don't follow.
They was like, we don't even care who the other option is. It don't matter. We don't care. Damn.
Oh, we
Because I
got
don't follow
one
Jen, so I
for
don't know.
Jen. But see, I don't, because I don't follow the Salt Lake City hashtag or nothing like that. So if I do see something from Salt Lake City, most likely it'll be because one of y'all had tweeted something or responded to something. But I don't know how Jen Shaw be acting on Twitter. And that happened last year. They see that happen. What was that? Was that last year or earlier this year?
Earlier this year. It was a hot damn mess. She be acting.
Okay,
listen,
well,
she's a hot damn mess.
everybody said Candice. The majority went for Candice. So I just wanted to ask.
Somebody said definitely don't watch them hoes. Okay.
Damn. Damn.
Oh, shit. Oh my God.
Woo.
No, I guess we can't answer that around here.
But so we're gonna start it off with I think let me not, because just like I keep on thinking about what Sakina said a couple of weeks ago when we did not know how to pronounce a scholar's name, and I remember
No, we did. We just had fun with it. I mean, some people call it.
No, Sakina said she thought it was ass kill at first. That's what she thought, because I know I thought that's.
Oh.
I kept calling her ass kill.
Oh no! Oh, okay. Because we didn't call her Eskimo, Escalade. We didn't call her everything. I've been laughing the whole damn time.
I ain't finna even remix her name no more because I got called xenophobic, so I'm not even finna call her.
Xenophobic? Whoa, wait a minute. What?
What is that?
I'm just telling y'all. So I will not be calling her Alaska.
Oh my God.
Don't you say Robin's friend? Isn't she Robin's friend? That would be easier.
Yeah, that's Robin's friend.
Allegedly.
Right, she's not Robin's friend.
She was sickening during this episode.
Yes.
Yes. Oh my God, it was sickening. It was giving me Ethiopian. Was she Ethiopian?
Yeah,
but she looks Ethiopian. Oh,
so they said that she was prejudiced against people from other countries. Oh
Yeah.
God, that was such a reach. Y'all get out of here.
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
Right.
that's what I'm saying. People take it. You listen. They take a little bit and put a whole lot on it. And listen.
Okay, but
I had
nobody said nothing when we called Wendy 4 for 4 last season.
I was about to say
Nobody
Wendy
said nothing.
too. I was about to say that.
Selective outrage.
Thanks. Selective outrage.
So
Say it again.
I was like, you know what? I don't want to go through this again. So I'm just gonna call her
You
anonymous.
should have went through
I'm
the
not gonna
block.
call her Alaska.
The
I'm just
block.
gonna call her as anonymous. At this
I'm
point.
and not to go too far left, but with the selective outrage, has anybody heard from Boosie from what happened on the VMAs? Because he was so
Oh
quick to go
Lord.
down.
They've been calling for him all
I'm
day.
just asking.
Listen, they've been looking for him all day. All day.
He
Lord, have mercy.
Normani and
Say, man.
Tiana or Lil Nas.
He ain't gonna say nothing about Normani's performance. He ain't gonna say shit about that because it's two women. He ain't gonna say nothing.
Nah, he cool with that.
Because
Right.
if
People was like, he
if,
need to
if
be
that was
the
if that was Nas, his ass would have been on damn Twitter soon after the performance was over with. He would have been right there on that phone, dangling them damn fingers. Okay.
Nah, he'd have
Okay,
been
But
live tweeting
Scotty.
that.
Hey, Scotty, did you see what fella G had just? I didn't even fucking touch it, but that's fella
okay.
G in the chat. Just check the comment. Did you see it?
What you talking about when he said when they said why is a straight man named Boosie anyway?
That was the comment.
Is that what
That
you?
was it.
Oh my God! Why is a straight man? You know what? Anyway, so back to the show at hand. Um, Candice and a scholar confronted Giselle about the Wendy situation. Okay, they both had their qualms about that, and Giselle still don't think that she did anything wrong by bringing it up. Um, Robin also spoke about her beef with Wendy. Robin still can't get over the fact that she read her down, and she feels like if she was really her friend, she never would have did it that way. But it's kind of like it's to me, Giselle and Robin expect so much out of people to be their friends, but they don't do anything that makes them look like a friend themselves. Like they always be saying, "Well, if you was really my friend, you would have did things X, Y, and Z, and all this other stuff." Or if you were my friend, you would have did this. But yet they always show everybody in the group that they are friends with each other and not with them. And
Mhm.
these
Right.
girls still want to be friends with them, but it's kind of like, girl, what y'all got to say about that?
Well, that's one of the things that we don't need to go back over it because it wasn't really, I mean, it was a few things that was sort of interesting, but when they were filming their podcast and Giselle took that as an opportunity to throw yet another dig at Wendy. And the one thing
Mm-hmm.
she said was, well, I was just trying, I went to a friend to talk to them about some rumors I had heard, and they got upset with me. And I think the part that Giselle keeps forgetting is that Giselle never went to Wendy. Giselle went around Wendy and then sent Ashley in. And like Wendy said, had you come to me and had that conversation with me, it may have been a different response. But you didn't. You had the conversation with all around. And the part that Wendy doesn't know, or at least in that moment didn't know, is how many other people did you have this conversation with? Because you never
Yeah.
came to me. And so Giselle keeps sitting there acting like, well, I didn't believe the rumors. And I told her, no, you never told her shit. And that's the
It's
part
reverse
that
psychology.
Giselle keep forgetting or not acknowledging.
It's reverse psychology to try to make the guilty party not look bad and deflect, and make the person
Mhm.
who actually was offended to look at themselves wrong.
Crazy.
I feel
Mhm.
like it's just like a reverse psychology. She got caught up in some mess, and instead of being accountable for what she said and what she did, she went and turned it back on the victim, and she became the victim. She victimized somebody, then got mad at the backlash, and then tried to turn it all around and saying, hey, yeah, I did say something to Ashley, but at the end of the day, as a friend, you should have came to me and had that conversation. Well, you didn't do the same thing with her, and you didn't feel the same way, because you should have went and had that conversation with Wendy first. But you're deflecting like you always do. Like, I just feel like sometimes they live in a delusional state, like everything that they've done wrong, like their shit don't stink. I'm sorry. Like they can't do no wrong.
Agreed.
You said it. You said it. You back with the gems tonight. You said it, honey. You said it. Cause I don't. Cause I was thinking the same exact thing. Like they do do a lot of gaslighting. They do a lot of that, and they feel as though they can say and do whatever the hell they want to do to everybody else, but once somebody put that light back on them, they can't handle it. Especially Giselle. Like, girl, bye. But what else happened in that particular scene? Giselle asked Ashley exactly what she said to Wendy. Now, Giselle was like, did you put some herbs and spices on what the hell I told you? Ashley said, no, I asked her, whatever Ashley said that she asked Wendy. I don't recall her asking her no shit like that. So I don't know what the hell she was talking about. But a scholar did say, but by you asking her that, is you basically saying that you agree with what the blogs are actually saying about her husband cheating on
Exactly.
her.
But
True.
the,
Hey, country
the
canary, little girl. Go ahead,
the
y'all. I'm sorry.
interesting thing about the interesting thing about that is the whole Giselle trying to pretend like, oh, I didn't start this, and sometimes people have to pay attention to what's being said because she said to Ashley, "Did you put any extra on it?" So she pretty much just said to everyone at the table, "I started this, I brought it to the group, and I gave it to Ashley." But it seemed like everybody conveniently overlooked that small little detail, which was very important.
I hate the fact.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, I hate the fact that when it comes to like words and then war, especially when it comes to these women, it's okay for them to say reckless things to the other women, but when it comes back to them times 10, they're so sensitive and ready to say that somebody is shaming them.
Right.
The thing with Ashley, like, oh, you're fat shaming me. Well, there's no like rules or advice when you're at war with somebody, especially when you're amongst petty women.
Right. But I think that was Ashley's own insecurity because you saw Michael, the first thing he said was, well, you are losing weight. You're not, you're not weight. I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Tales from the Crypt is the last person we talking about anybody's fucking image. Let me tell you that right now.
Yeah, like to be honest, her own husband was the one who really talked about her weight. You know what I mean? So if she want to talk about somebody talking about her weight, she should have put that camera on her own. So all y'all gonna leave me on here by my damn self?
No, because I was just about to come back.
To
get something.
But Michael pretty much talked about her weight his damn self. So why is it that when Candice call you your wide body ass, I love the way she said that with her neck. But you came with your wide body ass.
And your titty milk.
You mad with Candice because she said that. You're mad with Candice because she actually called you wide body when your husband was really calling you wide body in a nice way. Because he was talking about your weight his damn self in the car, and you looked at him like you knew he was shitting on you about your weight.
Well, Scotty, both of the women literally took what conversations they had with their mates into this particular conversation. Because Candice, even like her aggression, let me not use that word, her anger towards Ashley stemmed from what happened between her and Chris. When it comes to Ashley, her insecurity when it was brought up by Candice is what came from her husband. Because just like, so I'm not good enough, so I'm just here as a piece of meat. I'm just a mattress to you. So they literally both brought stuff from their respective conversations with their husbands, and it was on full display there.
That's facts.
I agree.
That's fact. I agree.
I feel like I felt some kind of way, and y'all know I like Candy, but I did feel some kind of way when she was talking to Ashley like that. Now I understand where everybody is coming from. You know, everybody in my comments, people that's gonna be in this live feed, y'all on the panel. Like I understand where y'all coming from. Yes, Ashley didn't talk reckless to everybody. She definitely deserves it, but I can't help how it made me feel like, oh, but she just had a baby. Like that's kind of fucked up. And then I feel like the way Candice keeps bringing up breast milk, it's like, why are you saying that as if like that's a negative? Like, you and your milk, her and her mint, she's a milkmaid. Like,
Well, we already know that Candice is crass and inappropriate in her insults. Remember when she was pregnant the last time, the woman was in labor and she was calling her a bed wench, and you know, I mean, like
but in
she
fairness,
don't
said
know what
she
to say out her damn mouth.
In all fairness, I'm gonna give her that one because she didn't know she was in labor.
But a bed wench is still offensive. You telling a black woman that she's a bed wench to her white husband, like Candice is too smart to not understand the deep rooted racism that was in that statement. Like she knew exactly what she was saying.
But I think these comments are coming from a place of she wish she could have what Ashley does, not necessarily the relationship that she has with her husband, but Ashley was able to effortlessly deliver two children into this world. And for what it's worth, she is displaying the traits of a good mother. And that is something that I believe, this is me speaking, I believe Candice does want children. And she envies the fact that of all the things she has, that's the one thing that she doesn't have yet, and that's motherhood. And I think it's mostly because she's still trying to fight for her dreams and she's putting it on the back burner. But I think she actually does want motherhood.
Yeah.
Okay, well, as far as the wide body comments is concerned, listen, I don't necessarily have a team that I'm on this show at this point because I feel like everybody's annoying me. But if
Same.
like everybody's annoying me at this point, but if I had to choose one person that annoys me the least, it would be Karen. And then followed by probably Wendy and probably a Scholar. Those are the three that don't annoy me the most. Candace and Ashley both annoy me to the same extent, and I do feel like they're both the same person, and that's why they don't get along like that. They're both married to white men. They both have
They're
reckless
both pageant
ass,
girls.
both pageant girls. They
Bye.
both don't know when to shut the hell up. So they are the same person, and people don't like for me to compare the two, but they are the same person. That's why they can't get along. They're the same person. And when you're the same exact person, you're either going to be friends with each other or you're going to be mortal enemies. And at this point, you see exactly where they are. They are mortal enemies. But I say that to say this. I could care less about either one of them. So when Candace called her wide body, I'm not gonna lie. I laughed my ass off because it's just her delivery and the way she said it and the way she moved her neck with it. I didn't give a damn what she said, to be honest. As fucked up as it sounded, I laughed. But I also thought about when Ashley talked about Katie and her mental state when she said that she wasn't mentally,
Yeah.
good enough to be around a group. Like Ashley has said tons of fucked up
I was
shit.
getting ready to say Ashley done said some fucked up shit. So
Yeah, like
Let's
Ashley has
not
said some fucked
pass.
up ass shit.
Let's
So
not give
ever
her too
since
much
she,
of a pass. Let's not give her too much of
yeah,
a
because
pass.
it's like
Sorry.
ever since she's become a new mother, she feels as though she's exempt from certain things. Like can't
She's
nobody
not a new
drag her
mother
to
now.
parent. Yeah, as
Since,
of now,
since
she feels.
she's
She's
been
not a new mother. She's been through this once before, right?
but I mean she
Yeah,
just had a baby, I think is what they're saying.
yeah.
Oh.
since she's became a mother. Period. To me, I feel as though she feels as though people don't need to come for her when everybody on that stage is a mother,
Yeah,
except for
like girl.
everybody on the stage is a mother. So it's just like, girl, you're not exempt, and stop trying to be offended by so many things you've said and done. A lot of fucked up shit.
Yep.
So it's like, at the end of the day, what Candace said about you ain't no different than what any of you girls said. And the fact that you let the words dry ass hair come out of your mouth, yes, Candace hair and these ain't always on point. But Ashley, when you said her hair was dry, your shit was looking real desertish at the time that you said it at that time. So you can't
Whole
comment about that.
whole episode Ashley here was dry as hell.
Actually haven't draw all season.
Besides her confessional. Her confession is the only time it looked like something.
And since we're here, we're going right into the new episode where they were arguing back and forth still, and Candice eventually apologized to
No,
Ashley, which I
no.
felt
Shit.
apologize. What's the point? What's the point of you apologizing? You meant what you said. You don't like the damn girl, so you know you meant what the fuck you said. What you apologizing for?
Because
Like
she didn't want
y'all
the
don't like
backlash
each
from
other.
the audience.
She did not want the smoke
But
that came with body shaming the new pregnant woman, like a new mother, because you know so many people are so quick to cancel people real quick. Fat shaming, skinny shaming, black shaming, light shaming,
Mm-hmm.
white shaming, any type of shame, like drug addicted shaming. She knew that that was going to be probably something that will come back to that because people are so petty. Even though she doesn't seem like she's that important to the show, people will jump on her back like right on right. She don't want none of that smoke.
And I
Now,
really think the only reason why it was an issue is because of the conversation that we've had the last couple of weeks with Wendy and her saying that they was body shaming her. I think had that never been a storyline these last couple of weeks, I think Candace would have called Ashley wide body. Ashley would have called her dry hair, and we'd have kept the fuck moving.
yeah.
mhm.
I mean, I feel the same way. Like you did it for Black Twitter and whoever else wouldn't jump on you. But like I said in my review, shit, I said the same thing. Like now you was just trying to defend Wendy. Now here you go shaming Ashley. Like I said, I
Yeah,
understand why people feel that way. But
true that.
Y'all kills me talking about she apologized.
who said that?
She did. She did because that
Y'all
wasn't a
did.
real fucking apology. Shit.
Oh yeah, it
She
was
did
fake,
not.
and I
Yeah,
was kind of looking like, girl, okay.
yeah, like you know, just like Chocolate Beauty said, she don't want the smoke, but at this point, let's stop worrying about what the fuck social media is saying and just stick by what the fuck you said. Girl, you meant what you said. Stop apologizing. You don't like her. You
You
said it
said
because
you
you don't
mentioned her
like her.
forehead too many times to not mean it. Okay, you mentioned the way that
Exactly.
you
Like,
kept saying
girl,
it. Girl, stop.
And and I'm
yeah,
gonna
like
jump
stop
ahead
it.
ever so slightly. I'm gonna jump ahead ever so slightly, only to say that I just need them to send their shit. Because I know we're gonna get to the goddess dinner, thingamajiggy. But when Gizzy, who I don't like, pretty much made it clear, like, look, I ain't fucking with her, so I got shit else to say. Like, as much as I don't like her, that was a real moment. But here you are trying to force yourself to say something nice about somebody. In this moment, you're Apollo line, like, just stand your shit, be 10 toes down. Or better yet, honestly, what I need for Candace to do is just be like, you know what, Ashley, bitch, I just don't like you.
But they already know that. Well, I mean, we kind of jumping ahead with that, but yeah, they pretty much already when she was like, "Is she invited to the birthday thing?" And it was like, "We give each other space." Yeah, because you already know you're not invited. That'll be fake to act as if you're mad that you're not invited. You don't want to go.
But
Right.
but at the
I
same
wouldn't have.
time though, if that's a film scene, that's kind of messed up because you fucking with somebody's money.
Well, do better and act like you like them. Then
Oh
fake it till you make
wait,
it.
why are you mad at me? Why you coming at me?
Ain't that what really B said last week? Monique was faking it till she make it. Well, then Ashley and Candice need to get on board.
I think that they're like they really do despise each other, and I think that not even to touch on something that really BTV said about the racist comment calling somebody a bet wench. I think a lot of people don't realize that when you have dark skinned people always attacking light skinned people, you know, I'm on that colorist thing. It comes across like it is like racist, like girl.
It absolutely
what's
is.
going on?
The term bed wench in itself, that's exactly where it comes from. So it is, and it is absolutely just like, you know, people real quick to call out slurs that light skinned people throw at dark skinned people, but people miraculously don't seem to see the same thing when it go the other way around, when darker, you know, complexions throw the insults at light skinned people. As somebody who grew up light skinned, trust me, it go both ways.
It does.
Don't say that, because I said that on the colorism panel. Some people weren't happy with that.
I had a conversation with somebody earlier this week on another platform about this very issue. She's light skinned and she's faced colorism because she's light. So it's like, you know, it was interesting. You know, I know that it goes both ends. Colorism is everywhere in every type of nationality. Anybody that's darker, they go through colorism. But yeah, like I have to agree with you. Reality. I mean, really, BTV.
It's okay. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, but I agree. I think just like Giselle and Karen, I just think that ship has sailed. They don't like each other. They ain't never gonna like each other. And I really don't think there's not a whole lot more that really can be done that is gonna be a long term. They might get along for a few episodes here or there, but I don't really see a long term fix. Not no time soon.
Yeah, like let it be.
I don't know if you guys talked about this, but something that really irritated me about last week is that Karen sending a message through Mia to give to Giselle over that. Why you sending a message?
Listen, that whole situation with Karen is extra. Karen, the woman, listen, and I ain't no Giselle fan. I ain't never been no Giselle fan. I probably ain't gonna never be a Giselle fan. But Giselle did not wish death on you or your family, girl. Let that thing go.
Wait, Pop. Wait. When it was initially brought up, she did. Now, since then, I believe it's been 2 times that, you know, Jiz has said something along the lines of, you know,
it doesn't matter.
Wishing
Okay, so wait a second. Can I ask a question? Serious question. If somebody accuses you of saying something that you didn't initially say, and they kept accusing you of it, aren't you going to eventually say it? I feel like that's how it is. It's kind of like, all right, well, you're saying that I wish death. Well, I'll be dead. I'll be dead before anything.
But you know what? If it was me, because again, I'm reckless as hell, I would bring it up. But the thing is, I'm a very direct in your face type of person. So if you come at me with some shit that I know I didn't say, and I know I didn't say it, I'm gonna say it in your face just to spite you, just to piss you off. But what I'm not gonna do is I'm not gonna say it behind your back with no intent of saying it to your face.
Oh.
But that's just me. Because again, like I said, I'm with the shits. It is what it is. I be with the shits. I ain't even fucking lie. But I said it to really be on her channel. I got 2 sayings and I live by it. Don't light the fuse if you don't want the smoke. And if you pay for a ticket to see me, I will perform. So if you come at me with some BS and you want the smoke, fuck it, I'm gonna give it to you. And I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna run down on everybody. I'm gonna run down to everybody in your family. I'm gonna run down the people that is already buried in the ground. Like, I know people be like, that's nasty. I don't give a fuck. Again, like I said, if we going to war, we going to war. I just know that when the smoke clears, I gotta deal with the aftermath. But you're not gonna sit here and say that, yeah, you said this. No, the fuck I didn't. Well, yeah, you said that. Okay, well, fuck it. I didn't say it, but I'm gonna say it to your face now. That's me.
Helena, Helena, I'm sorry.
What happened?
She's talking about Giselle always coming for Karen for her age, but they both in their 50s. I think Karen got a different number in front of her age, but that's my opinion.
I think so too. And if you want to, if you also want to bring up this, right? Because you could bring up the whole ageism thing with Karen. Like people want to
58, 63. She born in 63. According to I don't know what the hell this is.
I mean, maybe she is in her 50s. All right. But I do think they be giving Karen too much. I do think they be giving Karen too much when it comes to her age. They be giving her too much.
But Karen does look. I agree. She looks good for her age. But
Karen look damn good.
This whole situation with Giselle is like it's like dreaming now. Like, lady, she
I
didn't wish death on you.
I was wrong.
On you, girl. Like nobody cares at this point. You're just trying to reach for a storyline, and it seems like you want a friendship with Giselle now. Because you're just like constantly reaching out to this girl for this one thing.
Yeah, I'm sick of that shit. Let's just drop that. It annoys me.
Who, Giselle and Karen?
Yes.
Like, yeah, that situation.
Somebody made a comment a little bit up. And I agree with it 100%. And again, this goes back, and I'm not trying to go back to last season, but it's an example. I think Karen understands the politics in which she's working with, and the politics in which she's working with is Giselle is the network favorite. Giselle is the network sweetheart, and just like Yarrell said, as somebody in the comments said, if they don't film, well, if it doesn't make the episode, they can film all day long, but if they get cut out of an episode, they don't get paid, and that's what they did to Monique last season. And that's what they were trying to do to Karen by not inviting Karen to certain things, like by not inviting Karen and Wendy to Robin's dinner and different things like that. They're trying to ice them out. And you know, just like when they wanted to meet with Mia and don't bring Karen. Like it's to us, it doesn't always seem like that's what they're doing. But that's exactly what they're doing. And they did it to Monique last season where they didn't want, and that's part of the reason why everybody got mad outside of Candice. That's part of the reason why they were so mad with Ashley and Karen. It wasn't just Karen, it was Ashley as well, because Ashley kept filming with Monique. But if you notice, nobody else last season filmed with Monique after the incident. No, even when there were other scenes that Monique filmed that they cut out of the episodes, like her son's birthday party, Karen was the only one. Karen and Ashley were the only ones who went to her son's birthday party. They filmed it for the show. Now they ended up cutting it out of the show, but Karen isn't stupid. She understands the politics, and she got to play nice with Giselle, just like people always say. If you know, they was coming from Monique's kids, why was she still filming with Giselle? Because at that particular time, Monique wanted her job. Now, by the end of the season, she didn't care no more. But in that moment, she still wanted to be on the show. And she knew she had to make nice with Giselle. If not, she wasn't going to be on the show.
We could say the same thing about Candice not inviting Ashley to the trip.
Well, but you saw who did they have on camera inviting her on the trip? Giselle, correct?
Yeah.
But this is why I cannot be on a reality show like that, because I'm not making nice with nobody I don't fuck with you. Period. I'm not making nice with you just so I can have some camera time. If that's gonna cut in between me and my chick, I don't give a damn. I just can't fake it like I can. Like if I don't like you, I don't like you.
Right, CC Free. She could have filmed near Candice, but that didn't have nothing to do with the rest of the cast. Nobody else but Ashley. Well, I mean, the rest of the cast was Wendy and the Green Eyed Bandits. None of them would film with Monique after the incident. Candice was the only one that could not film with Monique because of legal reasons.
And on top of that, I do feel like, and I hate season 5. I hate talking about it, but.
I mean, I just was using that as an example.
yeah, I understand, but this is just me just piggybacking off what you said. I feel like if Candice was the only one that wasn't filming with Monique, then that would be different. But when you got the entire cast almost icing you out, it's like a Basketball Wives situation with Brandy Maxfield. Like nobody filmed with her. yes, nobody would film with her but Jackie in Malaysia. And when you just got Jackie in Malaysia, but the rest of the cast won't film with you, or they're being told not to film with you, you have no other choice but to go after you iced out like that. It's only so much you
can
can do on
I say
film.
something right quick?
Yeah.
One nod, I think it's Candake. Hopefully, I did not mispronounce. But it says, "Why is Giselle in charge of the girls? She offers nothing but aesthetic." No, the reason that she's in charge of the girls is she is the dude girl for Bravo.
She's
Bravo,
the messy
Mm-mm.
one.
if Bravo tells her to do this, she's gonna go and get the stuff started. This, that, and the third. That is her main position on this show,
That's
because
her
you need
job.
somebody to get that stuff started. Now she will sit here and
Well,
manipulate
that's
people and
her.
use other pawns, but she is the one that is willing to go that extra route. Because I mean, think about it. Like when she convinced Robin to show up to Ashley's place of business to confront her, when they went to Karen's house, her and Robin dressed up as pizza delivery people, like these different antics. Giselle is willing to do that. So that's why, because they can count on her to do it. And every
Right.
franchise, for the most part, has
Has
that
one.
one person.
Yep.
And guess what? Nene Leakes is an example of somebody who was in that place, and when they were able to, they found somebody else to take her position.
Ooh.
Okay, we could
Mm-hmm.
go. We could have a whole nother conversation about that. But Nene had a lot to do with them finding another position for her. Nene had a lot to do with that. But I don't want to go too far left because that's a whole.
But and I'm just using
Yeah.
her as an example on being that person at one point, because at one point Andy Cohen said that he would never ever replace Nene Leakes, like he would
Right,
never ever remove her from the show.
right,
So
right. But that's before. Well,
And
anyway.
there was a time where Nene nor Kim wanted to film with each other too. That was during season 4. They refused to film together. They did
Mhm.
not film with each other. They filmed with each other once, and that was at a dinner that Candy had with Mama Joyce. That was the only time they filmed with each other. And then after that, they did not film with each other again until the reunion, and that was it.
Okay, well, I'm
Oh,
going
I
to
think
be
they filmed
messy
together
right
twice.
now. So, Nene in her position, when she closed her laptop, that one reunion, and was trying to play hardball. That's why we didn't see her back. Kind of sort of how when somebody told me to leave last week, and I went ahead and left the scene that was in the comments and whatnot. That whole thing. Because y'all know I may not be back for season 3 because certain people be in their visit and whatnot. Like it was one of those type of things.
Oh Lord, it ain't even nowhere near the same. Boy, bye. Anyway.
You doing
But I mean,
right.
at the end of the
You
day,
doing
your
right.
employer may never have any intention of replacing you, but when you stop showing up for work, you sort of force their hand. Like it's only been so many times Nene could publicly go and talk shit about Bravo and that they were racist and that she's suing them and this. I mean, it's only been so much you gonna do before an employer say, yeah, okay. Anyway, moving on. What's the next
Right, exactly. Okay. Well, I guess we already discussed when me gave Giselle Karen's message or whatever, and I think we already discussed that just a tad bit by saying, even though she did not mean to, say something about Ray dying at the beginning, she eventually said he will be dead and she will be dead before I apologize. So I think we kind of already touched on it already. We ain't got to stay on it. Next thing,
And that's still
Robert
not wishing
Karen
death on
film.
him. That's just saying I ain't never gonna
Yeah,
fucking apologize. Like
yeah. It's just unnecessary though to me for her to say that. It's just
it was you
unnecessary.
saw
But
Well,
Giselle is
Even Robin was like Giselle, no. Like even Robin was like, girl, no.
now what she could have said is hell would freeze over
Right. She could
before.
have said
That would have been so much better. But again, it's a reality show.
that. Right.
right. So yeah, but Giselle is unnecessary. So of course she's gonna do unnecessary things from an unnecessary person. So yeah.
Thanks.
Um, Next up is Karen. Now, why is she filming a video about Surrey County and Potomac?
Oh, that was so shady.
That is some classic Karen. And when them producers asked her why was she filming it in Potomac, she did not have an answer.
Answer. I said, "Girl,
I mean, for her
what you going
to
up for Surrey? If you don't take your ass down there, down
Oh
up,
my God, I couldn't believe that shit.
so embarrassing. Can you imagine how that city feels that she literally filmed it in Potomac,
right?"
talking about child.
And I was giving her props in my review last week. I said, "Yeah, I saw that little promo for Surrey County. You better go, Karen. You already on your job."
Well, she did run, but do y'all think she was lying? Because we know she is known to lie.
What?
She said that it was a test run. Oh yeah, they just said the same thing. Yeah,
It was a test run.
I wouldn't
Okay,
be doing
then.
no test run.
Okay, I give her the credit for that because I was like, Karen.
she was trying to act as if she was there though. She gonna get on that slide talking about, "Oh, this just reminds me of Surrey County." And I was like,
But if you look, Bravo was being extremely messy when she was talking about like all the amenities, and they were going to the Potomac sign and then going to her actual city and
Bravo
showing
is
those
shady.
boring roads. I'm like, Bravo, y'all are being shady.
They took it back to the farmhouse.
Y'all know how shady Bravo is.
Bravo
they kept
is
saying,
shady as hell.
Not Surrey County.
Well, let me ask y'all a question. Because my people was coming for me about this comment I made in my review. How many of y'all knew that Peanuts came in a
Everybody! I was like,
she was saying things that people already knew, like it made it interesting. Like she was the way she was
people
talking.
was coming for me in my comments and was like, everybody, somebody put in my comments, some people think that peanuts come in jars. I was like, don't nobody believe that peanuts come in jars.
Where y'all
Now, has she said that Surrey County has some of the best boiled peanuts? That would have been something different.
Yes.
Because most
acting like she ain't know nothing about the city. She it was like she was like a stand-in.
She said, what farmer? She said Trader Joe's, not Farmer
Joe.
But no, I say that I say that because, like I said, I'm from Chicago. I didn't know nothing about boiled peanuts until I was stationed in Alabama. And
I didn't know about boiled peanuts either until I went down south.
Right. Yeah, so I'm saying, so some of these those are things that she probably should see. They need to hire me as a consultant because I can help them. I would say Terrence, but see, Terrence gonna read you down before he build you up.
And in this moment, y'all saw Karen's age. She was acting kind of like separated from the situation. Like she didn't know what she was aware. Like she had something going on in her head. She showed her age.
Yeah, I was just like, girl, if you don't go.
She had that morning kush. She had the morning kush. That's what it was.
Fusion when she said that peanuts come in husk. This is not a fun fact.
No, but like I said, they came for me in my comments, honey. This morning I woke up, I had about 3 or 4 comments. I didn't know peanuts came in a husk. I was like, how do y'all not like?
Even when you buy a jar,
but you know what?
You buy a jar, it has the shell.
It could have been a late millennial or Generation Z that probably didn't know. I only know because, like I said, my grandpa. I'm saying like my grandparents were from the South, so I grew up eating peanuts, like whole peanuts that was actually still in their shell. So I mean, I know about it. But you have some people that are younger, they may not.
Like they still have peanuts you can buy the whole peanuts in the grocery store now, bags of them.
Yeah.
I mean, I know most people don't. You get them already shelled, but they do still have them around.
So Karen, what I'm gonna say to you is, if you need help getting your stuff together, just holler at me. My rates are pretty decent. Okay, I can get you right.
Yeah, but go ahead, Scotty. Next.
Giselle, Giselle and her children, they talk about love and marriage. Now, as much as I don't like Giselle and her zipper neck, I do appreciate this conversation that her girl. Appreciate the conversation. I like
Not
that
the zipper neck.
conversation.
I think the oldest daughter looks so
Um,
beautiful in this scene. Her
She was
hair and
put
stuff. She
together.
looks gorgeous. She looks gorgeous.
That's Giselle Jr. She looks just like Giselle. She needs to be a little light on the eyeliner though. It's like she going real hard
But
on the
Jesus.
I
line.
just I just want to know why the twins Pluto and Paradise, why they were put together. Because the oldest one was all nice, the other two, not. I'm not saying they was ugly, but it's just like, how you
No,
gonna have one
It's
child that's
always
put
like
together?
that.
Okay,
Grace is always more put together. Like I don't know if Giselle feel like she don't know what to do with their hair or what, but I know that shit gets on my nerves. Just because Grace has longer hair than the twins does not mean that their hair cannot be done nicely. Because it's not like they bald head. The fuck, and even if they didn't have a lot of hair, you can work with that shit. Do
But I,
something with them
and I
girls.
also think that at that awkward age where they're not quite old enough for you to let them get makeup and all that other stuff, but they're too young for like the kitty hairstyles, like
Only
you
a
know what I
year
mean?
younger than Grace. They only a
Huh?
year younger than her.
Right, that's what I'm saying. But
oh,
that's what I'm
they
saying.
are.
Yeah, they're younger than Grace.
They 1 year apart.
Oh, you said they're not that much younger. I don't listen. I agree because when they took them Christmas pictures last year, I thought they looked a hot damn mess. I was like, what the hell?
Okay,
I agree.
what's going on? Shoot, make sure you don't. They don't have to be. Granted, I didn't start wearing sew-ins till senior year. When I was prom
You
is
just
my
start wearing what?
prom was my first sew-in.
Sewing.
Oh, sew in. Oh,
Yeah, I'm sorry, I had a little twang to it or something. I'm sorry.
little twine. You had that little twine.
But yeah, I didn't get one till my senior year, and obviously at the end of the year because it was for prom and stuff. But it's like, do something. It don't have to be weave. Just do something, okay? But
That's
shit,
true.
Well,
That's true.
maybe her kids want her to
know.
want to be like that. I mean, let's like be clear. Like I think that when it comes to kids, y'all got to give them a little break. At the end of the day, their hair is in a ponytail. It looks like their hair is natural. Her oldest daughter is about to go to college, right?
In 2 years, she a sophomore.
She is sophomore. She's a little bit older. I know that I was a tomboy until I got into high school. So
That could be that. They could be tomboys.
they could be tomboyish. So I mean, like, I don't want to get too critical because it's like if everybody is pristine like Giselle, it will be it'll be different if she raised her kids that way. But I do have a problem when parents walk out the door looking good and their kids look like they from the projects. I do have a problem with that, but it's
Your
not
mother is Giselle. She can't dress. That's why I'm trying to extend it some type of grace because she can't dress and her hair is never done. However, she puts in effort to try to get her hair to look good, and Grace always shows up with her hair done. So I just want those twins to look a bit presentable because they ain't gotta have bumps down to their legs. They ain't gotta have all of that. But get them something if they are natural. Get some cute natural hairstyles. But then again, what stylist they gonna go to? Because Giselle stylist is trash. I don't know.
but what I'm saying is like, but if you know that you're going to shoot a scene with your daughters or with with your children, you should at least put forth the effort to make sure that they all individually look their best. That's all that I'm saying. So you have the eldest who is very much put together. And again, the twins, I'm not saying they were ugly or anything. It's just they were very, very, very toned down. Now, mind you, their mother is Giselle, so that says a whole lot. But still, put forth some type of damn effort.
I have to somewhat backpedal on what I said because even when I was a tomboy, my mom got my hair done every week. So like yeah.
But
So
but
I have to kind of agree with you on that point.
no, because I even made mention of Mia's eldest child. Granted, I love the natural hair. His hair is very natural, but he's on, and I'm just because I said like, can you at least do his hair into
Not
something?
here.
Because his hair is great. He has a great hair. It's just if you know you're going to have your child on camera, you can put forth that effort to make your child look more presentable. Like with the Braxtons, I was so mad they had. Granted, I don't like Mama Evelyn, but they had her looking raggedy as fuck for the first couple of seasons. Now, when them checks clear, she start looking like something. But you don't let your mama come on camera
She
looking
started
like
looking
that.
like them, okay? Because one thing about it, she might have rocked
Yes.
a wig every season, but her wig slayed better than her daughter's, even the star of the show. Because there was plenty of times Toni Braxton got her ass on TV with her wig looking all fucked up.
And the worst culprit, now y'all know this episode to give us because we're on a tangent. The worst culprit was Mama Joyce. Now I love Candy, but
I
well,
didn't mind
Mama.
little wig. I mean, it
Okay.
wasn't that bad to me. I done seen some worse wigs.
Okay.
Y'all won't.
But I want to say that there's a lot of people who kind of equate who Giselle is on television versus on who she is as a parent. Like, just because the world doesn't like you doesn't mean that you're not a good parent to your children. It's like two separate worlds. So,
and you know what? What you saying that? I was actually happy that Giselle actually had a great conversation with her children. I may not see it for her, but the one thing that I will say is out of everything in this one particular scene, she instills some good jewels into them that a lot of female parents don't instill into their female daughters. So I will give Giselle, I don't give her much. Oh, I don't give her much. I'll give her that.
Yeah. Same. I like the conversation.
So Candice and Chris, they still
not him disappearing.
Somebody just
that was
but I know who is here.
Trouble that walked in the door.
Hey y'all, what's going on? Hey y'all.
So what happened?
All right. As y'all can see, Terrence has made it into the building. Okay, it really feels like right. It's like as soon as Terrence came, y'all really disappeared. I don't know what happened though, but he'll be back. Candice and Chris. Now they still have a little bit of awkwardness between the two of them because of what happened last week, and they wound up having this conversation about this management pressure that Chris is feeling at this moment. I still feel like Candice is being selfish about the situation. I really feel like there's no way around it. Like she's being very selfish. She's only thinking about her damn self in this situation. It's only about her and her wants and her needs. And it's and I feel like Chris is doing a lot for her. Really trying to look out for her, especially being that he really ain't getting nothing out of this. Like he basically doing this for you for free. Like you not paying him. So it's like he going out of his way to help you out, but also trying to keep his own shit together. And it's already been up that your mama already thinks that he's gonna leech up off of you. And he's showing that he's trying to be that for you. And he's trying to do his own thing. But it's like you're not respecting him or his hustle. So that's where I take it. So anybody else can piggyback off of it.
You said right.
I agree.
Unappreciative. Okay. Like, girl, let that man be, do his virtual cooking and whatever else he got going on. What else is he doing? Is it just that?
No, he has a full-time job. And that was the problem. Like, he has his full-time job making his income and managing her career.
Well, what's his full-time job?
I had no idea, but that was the point that he was making.
Oh, I thought he was doing the virtual cooking. That's
now, Chris, jobless is jobless because he ain't got no job nowhere in America. All right. Please show me what it is that Chris do, and then I'll take back everything I said, because right now the only thing I see him doing is leeching off of this beautiful black queen. And although I don't see it for Kleenex right now, I'm not down with that.
But wait, he's on a show that women, only the women get paid, right? And he's managing her career. Like I feel like, even though they are married, like, you should compensate your husband in some type of way. Have him a part of something if you're having him work his behind off in that way. I think that he should be compensated.
Did y'all notice? But listen, I agree with everything Scotty said. But did y'all notice the shady Bravo crew when Candice was like, "Are you drinking?" and he was like, "Yeah." Did y'all notice how many times that camera panned over to that glass?
Oh, that was shady. That was shady. That was shady, Bravo.
Yeah.
That ice was a little bit watery.
He does do catering. He does. Absolutely. He does.
Okay, so it's catering and the virtual.
Yeah.
Because I know for sure he's doing the virtual class.
Yeah, he does the virtual classes and he does do catering.
Hey, y'all.
Girl, I guess. Can we move on?
Wait. All right, so Terrence, I want to say this because you were not here. I was saying to Miss Karen that her little advertisement for Surrey County could use some help, and I said that you and I will be two good candidates to help. But I did say you the person that'll read a person down first before you build them up. So with that being said, if Karen comes asking for some help in terms of marketing and whatnot, please be nice to that woman.
I thought that it was shady.
Oh, he just quiet.
Karen, don't listen. It ain't about where you're from, it's where you at. And I ain't in Virginia no more. And I ain't coming around there to help Karen out do nothing. Like I said, Karen face being placard on Surrey County ain't gonna make nobody want to go there no quicker. Let's just be clear. So I mean, and I honestly feel like I'm not upset with Karen for doing that, because I still feel like once Robin and Giselle got a hold of that and saw that she won't really in Surrey, that they would have ran to everybody and said it. So, I mean, I ain't mad with you, Karen, for showing it, but it did make you look foolish and crazy and weird and a little off. But whatever.
Hey,
oh, wait. And one last thing before we switch, I did, because Terrence wasn't here, and I want him to give us his little opinion, because we were talking about, because we jokes, we gags, we do all that up here, but a lot of people may not necessarily get the wisdom we're giving in the jokes, because we all had said that Candice need to hit up Cottonelle, Kleenex, somebody. So we glue more or less Kleenex because of all of what she been doing, and we always like it's jokes and whatnot, but we being very honest, because on this panel we have given out some good ass advice, jokingly, but some good ass advice. What you got to say about that?
Listen, if y'all was on my live this morning, I already gave Candice the brand deal that she needs to get with Kleenex. So at the end of the day, if y'all are mad and upset at us for calling her Kleenex because every scene she's pulling out a tied piece of tissue and dabbing it on that one damn eye, I'm sorry, y'all. I don't even know why y'all asking that, because people been in my comments ever since last night being upset with me for whatever I may have said about Candice and why she got punched in her shit and all of the rest of this bullshit that people getting up under my comments with. And for me, it doesn't make it fun to talk about it, because I'm still confused as to when Candice get all of these followers and all of these stans and all of these fans, when just a couple of seasons ago didn't nobody like her. So I guess
I liked her.
When a bitch don't like you, talk shit to a motherfucker and get your ass whooped. Then that's gonna get America on your side, obviously, because I'm just lost as to where all of these people came from, catered for her, and they all up in my comments.
Now, I may not be in your comments, but I am a Candice fan. I do want to say that I am a Candice fan.
I'm not a Candice fan, but it didn't start when Monique whoops her ass. I wasn't a Candice fan before that, so.
But y'all get out y'all feelings and get out your bag. It's just all jokes and gags. Like, y'all need to stop doing that. It's to make y'all laugh. It's fun. Much like Karen said, she laughed at herself all the time. So that's all I want them to do with this. Take it and just laugh at yourself. That's all.
Not gonna laugh. I mean, we already discussed this part with me not calling a scholar Alaska anymore because I was accused of being xenophobic because I called her Alaska, which that took me by surprise. So I just said I'm not gonna call it that no more. Like fuck it, just
Scotty,
don't
don't you
call it
stop
by
doing
name.
you to make these people happy. If them people don't like what you got to say, it's other channels that they can go to.
Why?
They can conform to what these people want you to
Move to
do.
the left.
Because you
Move
know
to
my motto, I don't give a good high day. I say it all the time. I don't give a fuck
the
about y'all feelings. So I suggest you start doing the same.
right.
No, for real.
And Scotty
That's why you
to
got other subscribers because they like you for what you do.
Scotty, Cat Williams said it best. You need haters. What the fuck is you complaining about? Okay, if you got 5, you need 10 by the next panel we do next week. Because here's the reality. And I think I said this to really B because she said something about somebody just literally just be up under her comments on almost every video, quick to disagree. That is one view that you can count on because you know that person is gonna show up on every video just to disagree. So
Yes,
people that
ma'am.
want to come over here and keep
Everyone.
complaining, let them complain because they're gonna keep coming. And that's a view that you can count on.
Well, I said it the last time it
From
was
big brother to
panel,
little brother.
and I say it all the time. Like if you're liked by everybody, you're mediocre. So you're doing something right. Some of the biggest companies actually look for
Hey,
people
that's a
to hate
word.
them. So hate me. Thank you.
I mean, the reality of the situation is you
That's
can't make
true.
everybody happy. No matter what you do, somebody's going to criticize it and somebody's going to have a problem with it. So you keep doing what you do. You keep making your content the way you make your content. Your channel is growing. So that means that there are more people that love you than hate you. And it is what it is. Moving on.
Exactly.
And
That's
look,
true.
look, Nas said it best. You can hate me now, but I won't stop now. That's the
Come
Yeah.
word
on
of the
with the
night.
come on with the Nas. And I like what Chocolate Beauty said. Listen, if everybody love you, you mediocre. I love that. Boom. Eh.
Yeah, it's like it like it makes it not fun sometimes. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I don't even like to talk about Potomac, but because it's a
Yeah.
good paycheck, I talk about it. But it's get to the point to where I don't really like to discuss it anymore, just because of how vile they can be sometimes over these damn people that don't know them. Like, child, okay, but
But but that used to be Atlanta. That used to be Atlanta where it was so divided. If you say something about Kenya, Tora was coming for you. If you come for Nene, the ramen noodle people coming for you. Like it was just so divided. It was crazy.
Yep. So
right,
listen, keep doing you, boo.
yeah, it's like for me,
All right. So what's next?
like Wendy said, you can't please everybody because one minute they praise you for being unbiased, and then the next minute when you say something about someone that they don't like, now you're biased. So it's like
Now
I'm
you're
just
terrible. You're
unbiased.
a terrible person.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just unbiased on my review that I did for Love and Hip Hop, but now that I come over here, I'm biased as hell. Okay, all right, whatever.
Yep. That's all. Listen, all you can
I
do is you watch the show. You talk about what you see. Either they agree or they disagree. All right, moving on.
That's true. So y'all really gave me an earful on that. And Terrence really just came to me like the way he came to me. But, you know,
They're
I,
gonna
I
come
agree
next
with what
week
he
too,
said.
and they're gonna come. Listen, when you get to your 100K, and when you get to your 200K, and you get to your million, it's gonna be the same thing. It's gonna be about. It's gonna grow. It's gonna be 5 trolls, and it's gonna be 20 trolls, and it's gonna be 1,000 trolls, and it's gonna be 100,000 trolls. You just gotta brush them off and keep it moving. Because at the end of the day, the more hate that you get and the more opposition that you're getting, you know that you're moving in the right direction because they're trying to push you back away from that goal.
Period, Pooh.
You better
Yeah,
you better come through, Chocolate Beauty.
it is funny though because when I was like when I was like in the single digits with my stuff and stuff like that, Everybody likes me, but once I started gaining all them damn subscribers, it's like, here they come. They can't. Some of them
That's
can't.
it. Listen,
Confrontation.
that's what the haters come. Well, come on, cause I can't stay on much longer. I gotta get up and go
But
to work.
so
I
this
love
stuff
y'all, but
this stuff is Wendy.
Yeah, let's go.
Anybody want to talk about Wendy and Eddie in their talk that their kids had about?
Wendy, what?
No.
Now let's
we
move
already
on.
talked about it. That script. We talked about that with the text. That scripted moment.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it is. I won't hear for that, and we could skip on for that.
See now moment. Let's move on.
Karen and Ashley talk about Karen apologizing to Giselle. Do we care about that?
I only got one thing to say. Ashley, you get on my damn nerves sitting up here caping for this woman as if she didn't treat you just as nasty and horrible and fucked up your first couple of seasons being on here. Not to mention you've been around for all of the negative things she's done to everybody else. So why you keep trying to sit up here and take up for Giselle as if she's God's gift to the man and that she's the best thing since sliced bread? Ashley, sit you and your sagging ass titties and your wide ass forehead the fuck down, because you is really getting on my damn nerves. All of this that you running around here doing, Ashley, you got other shit to worry about than to be sitting up here trying to cape for Giselle's ass. Worry about you, Tommy and Dylan, y'all empires that y'all got going on around there, and worry about whoever the hell else Michael running around there fucking. And stop worrying about what everybody else got going on down to their damn marriages, to their family, and to their households. While I'm here for there being a bone collector, I'm just sick of it being Ashley at this point. I needed to be somebody else. I needed to be somebody else's situation is not worse than anybody else up there.
I bet you Scotty on the floor right now. I bet you.
Oh my God. I was so not ready.
Because
Scotty, get off the floor.
Off as to why Ashley and Candice and all of them is just caping for Giselle so hard. It is pissing me off.
Oh my God.
But where's the lie though?
Oh, it ain't a lie. I just wasn't ready. Woo.
No, it wasn't. It's a lie though. There is no lies. I detect no lies at all.
Absolutely.
Like, what is wrong with Ashley? She act like she has amnesia on how the way that these women was giving it to her about her cheating her husband. They badgered you about your weirdo husband, girl. Now you sitting there eating the Giselle,
right?
Like she Jim Jones or something. Is she telling you to bleach when you do it?
Exactly. Right. T been here for 5 minutes and he done cleared the whole damn room.
Girl, like she was really making me. It was the gang get along for this episode for me because Karen really pissed me off at the end of this thing. Lord, Karen made me so damn mad.
The only thing that I have a problem with in that scene, and I said it in my review, and I don't care if people come for me. Listen, Ashley, I'm all here for you feeding your baby, but can you put a receiving blanket or something over your shoulder? Because at the end of the day, everybody don't want to see that while they eating their food. And that's not to body shame her. That's not to say there's anything wrong with her feeding her daughter. But you, with your daughter, I'm sorry. I mean, I'm sorry, your son. Shit. I'm saying, I'm just saying, I just was like, for real. You heard Karen was like, you just gonna do it right here. Like, girl, you can put a blanket over your shoulder. You can put a blanket over your shoulder. And that's all I got.
Yeah, it came to my mind, but it wasn't. I feel like it wouldn't be a big deal for me because I'm not a person who really gets like weirded out by body parts. I mean, unless it's like somewhere that definitely don't need to have your body parts out, but you know, she a mom.
But in the middle of a restaurant is somewhere you don't need to have your body parts out.
You would want to be a little private with that because you
I totally agree.
That's where the white womanish comes out. Like
I totally agree. Especially when you got the titties of a 12-year-old. Ashley, if you didn't put the bites up, child, if anything, you're listening to too much milk up out of your damn titties.
Yeah, I do agree. That was the first thing that came to my head. And then
let me ask y'all a question because maybe I'm messed up.
Why is that on the floor?
Why is Scotty?
I don't know. I don't know.
Am I the only one that's always questioning why does Ashley feel the need to bring Dylan to every damn event that goes on?
Because
me,
Dylan that dude. Okay, Dylan go where Dylan want to go. Okay, he need that fresh milk on tap.
Dylan is tired of pushing back quarterly meetings because his mammy just insists on taking him everywhere. That's why he always crying when he see these hoes because he don't want to be nowhere near them. We supposed to be saving the children, Ashley. That's what you got a nanny for. Keep Dylan around there with Tommy so they can continue on their meetings and their quarterly hour meetings and their Zoom calls and conference calls and everything that they need to do. And you go out and have a good time with your good girlfriends.
Okay, Terrence.
Dylan all the damn time.
Terrence. Dylan is the pimp. Dylan is showing up to her place of business to make sure that she get that money. He making sure that she is doing everything possible because he is tired of taking care of her ass. I told him earlier when he popped out. If you look at her confessional, she won't put together. Dylan is like, you ain't for to sit here and fuck up this damn paycheck.
I don't care what y'all say.
I'd have tried to told you.
Seeing her. Girl, pump you some breast milk. You only going out to lunch with Karen. Okay? Couple hours and you back home. Girl, he'll be fine for a couple hours. You're not going to be gone on a girl's trip for 2 or 3 days.
That baby popped up twice and I ain't like it.
Right. What's her
like it was like no shade, but
she only brought her baby. Where's her other child? You couldn't leave that baby with that man?
See. But whenever I say that,
and at the end of the day, like I'm not even being funny, like real talk. Should the baby even be out in public?
Right, bitch. It's the era of COVID. Okay,
exactly.
Put that baby up.
Exactly. And he don't need to be around listening to you catty hoes talk about a whole bunch of nothing. We supposed to be saving the children. If it's always about the children, we need to save them. Keep the baby away from all of that.
It's
annoying. Y'all bad
season. We don't want to see you do it this season. Don't you got a nanny? Where she at? Ain't Michael more hands-on? Let you tell it this season. Where he at?
Girl, he gave.
We know what Michael at. What's the next topic?
If we show enough, do know what Michael is.
Right.
I'm still so gonna take the kids, Tommy and Deal.
That's fucking perfect.
What happened?
Okay, wait. Look. No, him calling them Tommy and Deal is nothing compared to your cousin calling what is her name, Robin Betty. That took me the fuck out.
I got something better. When Color Me Pink called Tommy and Deal, no, when Color Me Pink called Robinson's the Hernandez brothers, girl I holler. When she called them the Hernandez brothers, girl I holler. Girl I holler.
I'm calling them that shit is funny.
Shout out.
Wait. She also said that Dean looked like Pennywise. I fell the fuck. She showed the pictures too. I fell the fuck out. I wasn't ready.
Now see, that's me. Now see, we don't talk about nobody cheering around here. Okay, see, that's me. Now we not about to say that about this. That's me. That's what we not gonna do. That baby don't look nothing like no Pennywise
either. However, we not gonna say that it's not true.
I don't see Pennywise when I look at Dylan. I really don't. Maybe it's
no, not Dylan. Dean
don't look. Oh my God, Dean don't look like. We gonna move on.
Why you lying?
But I ain't saying nothing. We gonna move on.
Okay. Does anybody care to talk about Robin talking to her therapist?
Hell no.
I would love.
Hell no.
That mismatch outfit that she had on with them fat ass braids. Now we can go in at that because everything else was just water under the bridge.
We already gave them braids the blues.
Not the blues.
We already gave them braids.
Oh, wait. Not we. Sakina gave her braids the blues. Let's be honest. Take all the credit. Take your bow. Take your VMA. Go ahead.
You know.
Listen, the only thing for me is, Robin, you need a therapist. A life coach ain't gonna help you. You need a therapist. All right. Now, once you're done with your intensive therapy, I feel like you need 2 years of it. Maybe one more for a good countermeasure. And then once you're done with that, you could get you a life coach. Now that I'm here for. But I feel like you put in the cart before the horse, and it's not gonna work for you.
It's not. She's delusional.
I think that she needs more than a therapist. She needs a psychiatrist because she can't get out of the bed.
That too. That too.
Get it together.
Yo, you must see that on the screen. You must see that on the screen.
Next.
Yeah.
I ain't messing with y'all. Not doing that. Nope.
Erica said that. I didn't say that. Erica said that. Erica the one who called that baby little Jim Crow.
I know.
I forgot what she called Dylan. She called Dylan something too.
Look, the most I done said is I done called the baby child support and checkmate. That's the and Dylon, because that's how it's spelled to me. That's the most I done said. I ain't said nothing there.
You kill me every time you call that baby Dylon. But anyway, we're gonna close it out with this goddess lunch, okay? And the key parts of this whole lunch is Candice talking about her video extras, so she disinviting Ashley to this whole situation. They play this stupid ass game of complimenting each other where they know they don't like each other. And it goes into
No, but wait a minute. But what was funny was Candice was like, yes, everybody, I'm so excited about my video. You guys I'm just excited you guys are coming. And who was it? Wendy? One of them was like, so we all still in it? Yeah, everybody. They were like, even Ashley, she said, oh no, not Ashley.
Yeah. Listen, Ashley ain't want to be down to her. Ashley ain't want to be down to her Craigslist ass video. No way. I love the way Ashley handled it. She said, "Girl, we giving each other our space."
Yeah.
Wait. Okay. Wait a minute. No.
That wig was I had a praying grandmother. That's what that wig was giving. I had a praying grandmother.
That was a Tyler Perry wig. That's what that was. Okay, that's what Tyler Perry.
That wig was I had a praying grandmother. Yes, God. Deaconess number 2. That's what that wig gave. Child. Girl, if you don't get the back of her wig, you have better.
That's
wig no. Because her bundles be dry.
That is a Tyler Perry. I can do bad all by myself wig. Y'all know it is. Don't act like it.
It is.
I didn't think it was that bad. Damn.
It's not a bad wig. I don't think that it's a bad wig. It just was kind of something random.
She is too young to be walking around here in that matronly ass wig. Now y'all don't do that. Man, the wig is cute for somebody its own age. Not I ain't even gonna do Kleenex like that. Nah, girl, give your grandmama back her. I had a praying great grandmama wig and go find you something that was a lot better. All right.
Okay, Terry, she had that. We've come this far by faith wig going. Okay. I was like, go ahead, Candice.
Girl, she was in the railroad, girl, with Harriet Tubman and all of them in that wig. No, God, Candice. Yeah.
Okay, so since we're talking about wigs and stuff, I'm tired of Mia inserting herself like that praying grandmother wig, like she always does every week. She's inserting herself every single week. Okay, girl. Have several seats. Shut the hell up. Nobody cares. Nobody knows who you are. I don't care. Mind your business. Stay in your lane. This is your first season. Nobody knows who you are. Nobody cares. Okay. Thank you.
Come on, Chocolate Beauty. I didn't even know you had all that in you. That's what I'm talking
about.
Oh, no. I knew all that silent stuff was a front. I knew you had it in you.
You weren't here last week when she read Robin ass for like 5 minutes.
What's
I mean, not Robin. Was
5 whole good.
She sure did. She read Robin ass for filth, okay? Well, not the motherboard wig.
I can't.
We gonna
Ooh,
because everybody gonna say we hate Candace. I see the
man,
comments
look,
now.
all she needed was a church hat. She needed one of those mother of the
Yes.
you. I'm just saying a good church hat would have
I
been
like that
good.
wig.
Cause actually she need to give that wig back to Mama Joyce. Is what she needs to do, but that's neither here nor there.
I could see Mama Joyce with that on. I can
I don't.
see that.
Um, now, how did y'all feel about this dumbass game they were playing about complimenting each other when they know they don't fucking like each other? Like, what's the point?
I
Me and
feel
being
like
extra,
Production told her to
me
fucking
Hey,
do
I don't
that.
care. I don't like you. Shut up. Nobody cares. You shouldn't invite
right,
any of these women to this party. Period. Stay in your lane. Mind your business. It had nothing to do with you. It was there before you
right,
came. You had no business talking about nothing. Nobody cares about anything that you do.
I
right.
I just
agree.
don't like that she keeps inserting herself.
I
She's like
agree.
one of those people who like randomly shows up at parties uninvited. She's
I
that
agree.
uninvited guest.
I was feeling Giselle in that moment when she was like, "Listen, everybody at this table know that me and Karen don't see it for each other right now, so I don't have nothing nice to say." I said, "I know that's right, Giselle. Don't play that dumb game. I hear you."
I was here for it too. I was here for it too. I do appreciate. I will say this. I do appreciate Candace and Ashley both mustering up something nice to say about each other. Now, I will say that I appreciate y'all for at least giving it a try. But you know,
I, I
I'm not
keep
giving the
telling y'all those two are pageant women. That's what they do.
I'm not with the whole thing that they like Giselle turned it into like a victim thing. I'm
I
like,
agree.
y'all really apologizing to this woman?
I agree.
Really? Really,
That pissed
Karen?
me off.
Really?
Karen pissed me off so bad. Karen made me so upset. I said, I'm not down with this gang, get along shit, Karen. I ain't down with it. If you're going to be real in your stance, be real in your stance.
Because if anybody
With
had any
Karen,
common sense, you know that
I
you
would
kids
have,
are affected by this. Don't use that as an excuse. Everybody knows that your kids watch this.
Period.
So don't use that as my
I
kids
just,
were hurt. You don't care about anybody's kids when you saying the things that comes out your mouth.
Period.
And
Oh,
honestly,
And
she
her
I
said
just
kids
she
feel
were
that
not
knew
Karen
hurt.
should.
about Jamal told she knew about Jamal's affairs because y'all know good and damn well if she knew all of that last year when Monique was coming for her at that damn reunion, because we've all heard the stories about how that shit went on for a whole lot longer than what they showed us, and how Giselle finally had a whole breakdown and they had to stop filming so Giselle could get herself together. So y'all know good and damn well if Giselle already knew and she had that shit in her back pocket, they would have shown us Giselle getting Monique together, saying, "Girl, you bringing me stale tea. I already know all about it. She is who she is, and I'm still the first lady. Bitch, get with it." So we know that Giselle was lying. Okay, all right.
Right.
I don't believe she should have took one for the team. Karen don't need to be taking no L's for Giselle. You know how
At
many people
all.
for years
At
Karen
all.
have been taking L's for Giselle?
Period.
Bye. I would have took that
Period.
even if I was dead wrong. I would have took that
Period.
because people are so quick to apologize to Giselle, and she ends up as the victim and the victor at the same time. Ain't y'all tired? Ain't
Right.
Give
y'all
it to each
tired?
other.
What
I feel
gets
like
Lord.
they give
me
it to each other because Giselle done gave it to Karen. Karen give it to
right.
Giselle. They give it to each other.
And another reason, Giselle, why you can't sit up here and say you don't tear down nobody's family is once again, what do you call sitting up amongst each other trying to bring up a rumor or a lie that's going to tear down or break up somebody else's family in fifth season? Is that not tearing down somebody's family?
And that's
Is
what
that
Wendy
not
said. Wendy
destroying
said,
down somebody's family? So,
listen,
I mean, whatever, girl.
She
Everybody
that's
said
what
knows
Wendy
her
her
kids
kids
said.
know
were
that
hurt.
their dad is a scumbag when it comes to relationship. This ain't nothing new. Anybody questioning Giselle about Jamal ain't nothing new. It ain't affecting your kids. As a matter of fact, your kids tell you that you stupid for going back every single time.
They
So
sure
don't use
did.
that
Thank you.
as like a shooting mechanism. And Karen is stupid because she got kids too. If you really
Period.
felt that energy about her wishing death on your husband, don't you think that your kid will feel some type of way about them saying that about their dad?
Period.
I
And,
need this to
and
make
not
sense.
only that, but not only that though, Giselle talking about her kids were affected, but what about how Karen's kids felt when you was talking about their daddy issues and all the other bullshit that was going on. Like, how do you think her kids felt about
Right.
you talking about
Both of them was fine.
raising issues and shit?
Both of them was fine
Yeah,
at
like
the end of the day. Karen only apologized to Giselle so she can get an apology in return, which is what she wanted all along. And it was just like both of y'all fake as fuck. Nobody cares. Both of y'all arguing stupid ass points.
Yeah.
Let's move the fuck along. Like that's literally how I was feeling about the whole thing. Karen was not genuine in her apology.
At
She
all.
wanted to use the kids as a reason for Giselle to be like, oh yeah, you know
Yep.
what? You're so right. You did this to my kids. I did this to your
Yep.
kids. So let me apologize. And no.
Well, and what you got? Absolutely nothing. Which is what the fuck you get, Karen. Which is why
Right.
I was not here for you setting up there with this fake gang get along shit that you was doing. I'm talking about something.
yeah,
We gonna
because
wipe the slate clean. Yeah, all right, girl.
Sure, when she
yeah,
said you better
because
look at
Giselle
me when you
never apologized.
apologizing to me. Don't be looking over there. Don't be looking over there. Look me directly in my face and apologize. I was like, woo,
Yeah.
woo, woo, woo,
She did the most.
woo, woo, woo. Child, you ain't talking to me like that.
Right.
Anyway, let me calm down.
Mm.
I'm just saying though, like at the end of the day, like Karen apologized to Giselle to get an apology that she still didn't get. So she looked like a complete idiot
Apologizing
to
for somebody
Giselle
who didn't give it back to her.
Wait.
Giselle wins.
at all.
Dummy.
Did y'all, speaking of like weird or whatever the hell, did y'all see Robin? What the fuck was Robin doing?
Girl, what the fuck? Girl, listen.
Girl,
It was
that's
Here we go.
It was Robin's always a bridesmaid, never a damn bride ass dress
Right,
that
dress,
she came up
yes.
in. That
Robin
was for
was like
me.
this.
I
She kept being
said,
like this.
I said, let me guess, Robin. Carter styled you again. That is a Carter original. Carter know how to style you the way he wants you to be styled, girl. Like I said, you ain't got no friends nowhere, not even in your own damn house.
Robin was doing some weird ass stretching or something, and I'm like, what the fuck? In the midst of them arguing and shit, what are you doing? I don't know if I was the only one who peeped that, but that shit was so weird to me.
Was I the only one who peeped how once again Robin wants to come into defense of Giselle when her and Karen was having their exchange? No, when her and Wendy was having their exchange, and then she wants to jump in and say, oh, well, what can we do to just get past this? I'm like, Robin, nobody was talking to you. Please shut up.
See, I must have missed that part. I was so uninterested. I started doing other shit.
Yeah, she did. Like they was in the middle of, and she was trying to explain to Giselle why she felt the way she felt, and then here comes Robin inserting herself in. The conversation can't be allowed to happen when Robin is around. I can't.
Robin needs a therapist. She doing weird stretches, inserting herself in certain conversation. No wonder everybody thinks that she's a drunk. She just random as hell.
She was trying to hold a yoni egg in. That's what she was trying to do.
What are you doing, Robin? And it's like everybody was just ignoring what she was doing, and they like it looked like the camera was trying to keep her out of it, but in certain angles they couldn't, and everybody just continued with their conversation. And I'm like, so nobody else see what the hell Robin doing but me? Like, what the fuck is she doing?
She was getting in touch with her inner goddess.
Something going on with that woman.
Well, I guess we can close this out on that because we're about to hit the 2-hour mark, and Willie B has this look on her face like she's about to fall the fuck off her because she has to go to work in the morning. So, with that being said,
fuck them kids.
Oh, honey, they be wearing without.
I want to thank everyone who has tuned in tonight for tonight's show. We did what we could do with this weak ass episode because it was definitely weak this week. It wasn't all that great, but we worked with what we could. Okay. For those of you that's up here, starting with Really B, what do you have going on for the people to be looking forward to? Any new reviews of any new shows that's coming out? I know Salt Lake City is out. I know Chasing Dallas is coming out this week. What do you have for the people to look at that they don't know that you're reviewing this week? Starting with you, Really B. What you got?
Start with me?
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, Salt Lake City has a new season starting. That review is already up. Chasing Dallas is this week. My circle just popped, just went up today as well. Um, at some point in the next week, I'm gonna have a live conversation about clickbait because I did finish watching it. We're gonna try to do that. And I actually I'm gonna be on a Ready to Love panel for the new season of Ready to Love. That is that starts in October, but I will be on that panel. So yeah, just my regular, and I am 23 subscribers away from my next milestone of 5,500 subscribers. So if y'all not subscribed to me in the chat, go on and subscribe. Check it out. See what's going on over there. We're just trying to hit these milestones. I'm trying to get to 10K. I'm just trying to be like y'all. I'm just trying to be in my double digits. Okay?
10K.
Okay.
Subscribe and watch. Don't just click that damn subscribe button and think you did something. Subscribe and watch. Okay?
Thank you,
Watch.
Patty.
Okay? Don't just watch her. Don't just watch her ass when she up here on this panel. Go to her shit and watch that too when the panel over.
Period.
Well, thank you.
Chocolate
Thank
Beauty, what you got
you.
going on?
Did he say Chocolate Beauty? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So,
Yeah.
I'm going to be reviewing, of course, Jason Dallas. Potomac is coming up. I had a crazy 2 months, so I will be filming for my channel this upcoming week. Putting out some new content. Please help me get to 1,000 subscribers. I haven't gotten there yet, which is kind of crazy.
Get you there.
25 people away from getting 1K, almost there. Just check me out. I will be posting on here. It's time for me to monetize on here. Okay, let's help me get to the monetization platform. I got the hours. Get me there to the numbers. Okay, give me subscribers, please.
All right. And how many did you say you are away from 1,000? Did you say 25 from 1,000?
25.
Let's get it together, people.
It's
Let's get it. 25. Let's get it.
It's 140 of y'all in here. 25 of y'all, you go on over there and subscribe. If not,
that's
just
right.
25. All 140 of y'all go over there and subscribe.
Exactly. All 140 of y'all ain't subscribed to Chocolate Beauty. Y'all go check her out.
Okay, Yarel already put it in the chat
right.
for y'all.
The link is in the chat. The link is in the chat.
In the chat. So click on that link in the chat and make sure y'all go subscribe. Sakina, what videos you got coming up? Because I know your ass was tired today. So what videos you got coming up, dude?
I got my Love and Marriage Huntsville. I'm debating on if I want to post a video for this episode of Housewives of Potomac. So I don't know if that's gonna come out. Shit, I already gave my opinions on the panel tonight, but I also need my money, so maybe. And then I'm gonna do Salt Lake City, and I think that's all that's coming up. Yeah, just them three. Watch out for me.
All right, y'all.
Okay, well, first, I dropped Really B's YouTube channel and Chocolate Beauty 81. So y'all can just click there, go ahead and subscribe. In addition to that, watch the videos. Okay, let's be diligent. That's number one. Before I get to myself, number two, if you guys didn't hear, Chloe said that she'd be in her surgery on Monday. So I believe Monday. So we won't be getting any reviews. So make sure y'all are watching some of her older content to funnel in some money over there while she's, going through, and also pray that she comes out on the other end. All right. And with that, my reviews that I've been missing, which would be Potomac, Salt Lake, they'll be up hopefully tomorrow. My trending topic video tomorrow, because like I said, I've been dealing with the holidays and all this other stuff, so I'm behind, but I'll get caught up. And yeah, that's it.
All right, Terrence, your last one up.
Pretty much with me, the same old, same old. I did forget about Chasing Alice, so yeah, I got to be on the lookout for them. But other than that, everything is still going to be the same. All the less gags are still going to be the same. So just check me out and watch.
All right, and as for me, I am reviewing. I'm giving it another go. Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. I will be reviewing. I also will be reviewing Chase and Dallas as well. And not to mention, this week will be we'll be back this week for Boys Night Out on Friday night. This will be the last episode of Boys Night Out until about 3 weeks from now, because when the show would normally come on, me nor Josiah nor Maddie nor Jamar will be available to do it, because it's gonna be Maddie's birthday week, and then me and Josiah will be in Atlanta for Jamar on the first. So October the first would normally be the next episode of Boys Night Out after this one that's coming up this week. But being that we all won't be available, we won't see them until the week, yeah, 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks from now. So episode 10 will be the last one for like a couple of weeks. And also me and Jamar will be interviewing Mulatto from the Circle ATL this Wednesday. And also
Okay.
I will be on comment section TV's Instagram for a live panel this Thursday. I think I'll be there alongside some guy named Tony and Bubs the God. So I will be up there with them Thursday. And
Oh,
and of
one
course,
thing.
the weather you like it or not, Nick? Yes, sir.
Speaking of interviews with Mulatto, I'm going to be doing an interview with Rico Casadine really soon from the Circle Atlanta, because he said most of them girls up there lying and he got some shit he got to say. So I'm going to get that up in the works, so y'all be on the lookout for that too.
Oh, I was gonna reach out to him
Oh,
for an interview. I'll be looking forward to that. I'll wait and see what you talking about.
yes,
Cause
God. Yes, God.
And
I
right
like
quick, y'all, before we click off and before I let Scotty sign off, there are 138 people, 100 likes. On your way out, if you enjoyed what we gave you tonight, please hit the like button and share with your friends and pals and all that good jazz.
Please do. Most definitely. Also, I'm gonna close out with saying this. I also want to piggyback off what Yah said as far as Color Me Pink. Color Me Pink surgery will be on Monday, and she won't be able to do reviews for a couple of weeks. So, shout out to Color Me Pink. She's all of us, just about everybody up here watches Color Me Pink. We're all fans of
Yes,
Color Me Pink.
love
So
her.
we all watch Color Me Pink, and we
Most
all send
definitely.
our prayers out to Color Me Pink. She's I feel like people sleep on her. I
Who?
do feel like she's one. I do feel like she doesn't get the praise that she deserves. In my opinion, I think she's one of the best out there. The reviews, one of the funniest out there too.
Everybody I
But
know pretty much watches her.
yeah,
But
I
you
know that she got a lot of
know,
subs. You know, you know what I'm saying. I just don't think she gets it maybe the way that I want her to get it. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Because
I feel
I
that.
just think that yeah, I just think she's absolutely one of the best. So shout out to Color Me Pink. Also, to everyone up here on the panel, Really Be, Chocolate Beauty, Sakina, Ya, Terrence, I always tell everybody that's in the chat, if you support the whether you like it or not panel, oh, as well as Josiah, who's not here tonight. I just got something across my screen that says that Nicholas is now a hurricane now. So
Oh,
keep Josiah in your prayers as well, because he's in the midst of all of this stuff that's going on with that hurricane. Now it's now Hurricane Nicholas, no longer Tropical Storm Nicholas. It's Hurricane Nicholas now. So I strongly want you guys to subscribe to each and every person up here. Subscribe to Really Be, subscribe to Chocolate Beauty 81, subscribe to Simply Sakina, subscribe to y'all, and subscribe to Terrence. And don't just subscribe. Subscribe and watch. If you can support them up here, you can support them on their own platforms, okay? And you know what I
exactly.
mean? So shout out to everybody, okay? Exactly. Shout out to all you guys up here. Shout out to Josiah. Shout out
Yeah.
to Reggie. He's one of our guest panelists. Out to Reggie. Shout out to Chocolate Beauty 81 for being here with us tonight for a
I
third
love this
time,
panel.
giving
Thank you
us
so much.
okay. because she gives us the reads now. She gives us the reads. Y'all think she quiet, but she be giving us some reads, okay? But shout out to Chocolate Chip Chat to all you guys for watching. We got to get up out of here. I got to let Really Big go because she's about to fall dead on here because she's tired right now. So she's about to fall out. So with that being said, y'all, we out of here. Till next time. Holla.
Thank you guys.
Bye.